From the capital of Tennessee and of country music, for any of you fans out there, welcome to Nashville. We're at Nissan Stadium. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Detroit Lions and the Tennessee Titans. Ball teed up, Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And we're off and running from Nissan Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Play action here with Goff. Bails out of the pocket quick. And what a way to get this one started, but his deep shot falls incomplete. And we're seeing this more and more these days, mixing some deep looks into that opening script. Brock test all levels of the secondary. They held up there.
Yeah, and it's not going to be the last time this defense will be tested. This group likes to push the ball down the field. They answered the call that time.
Goff tosses that quickly out wide. He hits him for a gain of 6. He's up to the 26.
Complete to number 86. A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. They kick the running back in motion. Goff now on 3rd down. Pass is brought in by Laporta. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. He gets 6 on that play. And that is good for Detroit 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And what a big play that was on 1st down, but we also have a flag. This might be coming back. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. So after the 5 yards are marched off, here's 1st and 15. This one to Williams out left side. They cross the 40. Nice run there. And he gets it forward to the 46-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And the Lions have a 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Again, Goff. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on 1st down.
Hey, Kate, you feeling lucky? Well, the quarterback is, because he just dodged a major turnover. That was an easy pick that was simply dropped.
Not the way you want to start your game, but the pick was dropped, so the opening drive continuing now with 2nd down. Goff working from the pistol. Here comes the pressure, and he's going to be dropped by the Titans. And the set forces a now tougher 3rd down.
Well, the first sack of the game, Kate, as you just called, is a big one. And they're going to make this guy pay if he's trying to play too much hero ball. Got to find a way to get the ball out of your hand.
This is a tough spot to be in. It's 3rd and very long. And off the play fake. Here's Goff. He's throwing deep to the left side. His first throw is an interception. And they get to him and tackle him on the return. But will this turnover count, partner? I don't know. There's a flag on the play.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Rolling back, gets the handoff. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me these two defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you've got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
He'll be brought down just as he gets it up to the 24. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
The smartest pass catchers I've ever been around, they know how to set up an outcut beautifully. They recognize when they have leverage, how to sell the deep route, and then boom, they just break it out as if it's nothing.
Finds him on the crossing route. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
First down throw here for Ward. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Running for the marker on second. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Throwing now on first down. Ward. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. Second down coming up.
Quarterback of his renounce, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Couple of zeros on the board right now. More from Nissan Stadium coming up after the break. Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They're set up with it after the pick to end the first. Buying some time right. Cut for big yards on the right side. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
That's such a good example, Kate. You don't have to be an elite runner to be a good thrower of the football on the run. The same fundamentals, the attention to detail to be a good pocket passer, they show up on the run as well. That's an excellent job getting the completion.
The RPO here. It's caught by Williams. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that is good for Detroit first down.
Detroit Lions first down. First and 10 at the 40.
Receiver gets it on the handoff. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. That was Jermaine Johnson there to make the play.
Well, I know this. This staff loves the athleticism and versatility he brings to the offense. That's not only as a receiver, but as someone who can take occasional carries and turn them into good yards.
First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. Pushing for the red zone. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown.
Okay, you know what a run like that does? For everybody, for the play caller, for the O-lineman, for the offense, it just gives you confidence that you can call that run again and not expect a little chunk. Go get explosive on the ground as well.
Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Return starts at the 9. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Now Ward. We've got a screen to the running back. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. A big 34-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Tennessee first down.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop-back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
The first carry here for Tony Pollard. He's going to have this one down to the 28. A pickup of 17. And the Titans have a first.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards.
The running back gets it on the draw. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone block. He's down to that 17-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first. And not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Nissan Stadium coming up. So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
From the gun, it's Ward. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
Here we go. Shot. 70 Timberwolves. Cowboy 80. Steady.
They'll try and punch it in. So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal.
Here's Ward.
7-yard line.
Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. Just can't finish the play.
It's now third and
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
And he has the Tennessee touchdown. The Titans earn the chance to tie before halftime. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Bronk. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. Big play, pushes them beyond midfield. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Just excellent effort on that catch. In a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
And what a big play that was on 1st down, but we also have a flag. This might be coming back. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. From the gun, gone. Big strike here to Williams. He will go! Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions get some late points and the lead.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Point after up and good from Bates. And the Lions break that tie and now lead by 7.
Titans 7.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. His return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Titans to the line now. 1st and 10.
10 to 11. Ready? 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 18.
Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Ready?
Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. 1st and 10.
Ready? Trap 50. Trap 50. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Shotgun snap now to Ward. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. They connect on the deep shot. And he's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. They pick up a 34 yards on that play. And that's good for a Tennessee 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
60 Bobcat. Bronco 80.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Going all the way to the end zone here. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no! Give me that one back! Because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
1st and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here. Looking to throw. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Not taking any risks here, keeping this one on the ground. And he doesn't get much there on what turns out to be the final play of the half. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him.
Well, that's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this third phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
Here we go. Here we go.
On first down, they'll run. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Here we go. Set. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
On the coverage.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation. It's just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
What's going to throw here on third? He beams one, deep right side. And they can't connect on the third down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got fourth down. Here comes the Titans punting unit. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. He punted a couple of times last week in there. The 12. He gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. First and 10. Off play action, Goff. Headed out right. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
20.
On first down, it's Gibbs. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Stop is made, Oluwafemi Oladejo.
It's plays like that, Kate, that I'm happy I'm the color analyst and you and your spotter are doing play-by-play. Because that was a massive humanity, a whole bunch of bodies to sort through for 1 yard.
Quick to the left, it's caught. And they're on him quickly there after that catch. So the game's going to be to the 34-yard line. They'll get 16 yards on that play. And the Lions have a first down.
First down.
Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And this is going to go for about an 8-yard pickup as he takes him inside the 30-yard line.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes second and 2.
Go.
It's Pacheco again. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
Third down, 1 yard to go. He gets it out left, and it's gone. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions push their lead further to start the half. Bates now for the point after. He connects on the extra point try. And the Lions double their lead to 14.
Titans 7.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Ready?
Running it now out of the gun. Room to work at the 35. He's all the way up to the 41. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. First down, and they go right back to it. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Brian Branch getting there for the tackle.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
On the check.
Offense still line. This is 2nd and 4.
Ready? 18, go.
Looking to throw this one. Ward. That's going to be caught. Tony Pollard. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Ready?
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Cup 19. Cup 19. 60 vices. 60 vices.
Ward setting the pass. Downfield to DK. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And the Titans have a first.
That's good for a Titans first down.
60 Eagles. 60
First and
Eagles.
10 at the 20-yard line.
Ready?
Handoff now out of the gun. And his progress is stopped, but a nice 5-yard gain before it was. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
60. Pat
A
the 60.
6-yard pickup brings up
Off the play fake. Here's Ward. He rolls to his right. And he won't find anything here. They're there to drop him for the sack on what's likely the final play of this 3rd quarter. We're through 3 on this holiday weekend. It's Titans ball, and they could use a score. They come into the 4th trailing.
Ready?
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11.
Mustang Knights 2. Pat the...
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans now within 1 score in the 4th. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Now Ward bringing the Titans to the line. They're going for 2.
Let's go now.
Will line up for the 2-point
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he'll get into the end zone and make this a 1-score game in the 4th quarter.
The score, Lions 21, Titans 15.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
We go to the line. 180. 16.
They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. On 1st down, it's gone. Short pass brought in. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Pacheco gets it from the gun. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Danger, King. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Black 20.
Gibbs now from the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
These linebackers that stay, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
180.
Shotgun snap here to go. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Ric Flair. What's that?
Goff tosses it quickly out wide. And he's tackled after a big gain, but he's not going to get to keep the yards or the 1st down that he picked up either. We got a flag down in the neighborhood of holding. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty, and now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Third and 10. Have to find a way forward. Back to throw it. This is brought in by Laporta. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action.
Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions make it a 2-possession game here in the 4th. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with. Right? Think of the receivers that got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Tennessee to the line. 1st and 10.
Come on, set, ready.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Hits him on the out route. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Goes to the hurry up here.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 32-yard
line. It's Ward. Finds him over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
That's the 2-minute warning here in Nashville. Titans 14 points back. Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now out of the shotgun. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Chimere DK, the one he was looking for. So that brings up second down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, Panther 6, go!
Again, Ward going to the air. Trying to push deep downfield. Looked well downfield for that one. All he found was a waiting defender to knock it away. Third down coming up.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
And it's almost picked and taken the other way. Took that check down throw for granted, didn't he? Really paid for it. It's fourth down.
That's not going to show up as an interception on the stat sheet, but with all these next-level stats we have today, Kate, that's what you call a turnover-worthy play. And there have been way too many of them in this one.
Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in four-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Off the gut they go with Gibbs. That play good for, looks like about 6. Second down upcoming.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure a nice little run to set the table.
Brings up second and 3.
7 yards on that last play, so this is second and 3. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Throw left side, and St. Brown has it. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
I'm sure, Coach, your play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Breaks a tackle. He's still going. And that's going to be a gain of 8 on first down.
Just keep on continuing the evolution of the wide receivers as runners. You know, that used to just be a gadget play, Kate. Then you see it more and more between the 20s, and now we're seeing it even in the red zone. Get your playmakers the ball.
And they strike for a touchdown on the final play of the game. They didn't need it, but they will take it anyway. The Lions have likely locked up the win right there. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game.